Hello, and welcome to Trading Made Easy right here on YouTube. Certainly glad you found yourself here. Okay, so today I'm not going to be showing any charts. I'm not going to be talking about charts and things like that per se. I'm not, but I do want to share with you a couple of things that I want to bring your attention to. So if you are in this industry of Forex and you have not been profiting consistently, you've been trading for 1 year and above, and you're still on this roller coaster and you still can't seem to just get a consistent rhythm of profiting, this video right here is for you. You are at the right place. And like I said, I just want to share some insight with you in hopes to cause you to start thinking things a little differently. So I've been trading in the Forex market for 7 years. I've had my share of all the ups and downs as well. I've lost what I consider to be a considerable amount of money. And I have been losing money along the way, but there was this really big considerable amount of money that I did lose in the market. And it was at that point that I started doing things differently, right? I started really paying more attention to my impulses. And I started really thinking about how I think in relation to money. What was my relationship with money? And I realized that I had a very dysfunctional relationship with money. I was operating in a scarcity mindset as it relates to money. I was chasing money. I was hoarding money, right? Just in general in my life. And that mindset and those behaviors and those impulses transferred over into the trading industry. So naturally that wasn't going to work. So it took that for me, and everyone is different, for me to really start paying more attention and really implementing some different rules and different behaviors and start putting some boundaries around me and money and lifestyle. And it's a big thing, right? That's what it took for me to make a change. And I started really seeing the market differently. And as a result of that, my consistency in profiting skyrocketed. The clarity that I had as a result of that was completely different. I was in harmony, guys, with the charts, and I felt that. And I also was able to feel when I was not in harmony with the charts. I learned to only trade when I was in harmony with the charts. I learned what I need to do to maintain the harmony with the charts. I learned all of that as a result of that big catastrophic experience, right? And I'm thankful for it. That's what it took for me. So I began to see such a big difference and such an increase in my account, in the growth of my account, but more importantly, how I was feeling. And so I've learned to stay in that zone. Do I been out here and there? Absolutely, because life still happens. But I can recognize it and I can get back in alignment. So what I've been seeing across the whole industry, Forex industry, investing and things like that, particularly Forex, you have a lot of coaches out here. You have a lot of teachers out here. There's a lot of programs out here that you can purchase to help you along the way. And I'm not saying that those programs are flawed, because they're not. It's Forex, right? It's high and lower time frame relationship. It's support and resistance. It's break and retest. It's market structure. And I don't care who's communicating that to you, that's what they're communicating. So one of the things that I really find sad in the market, and I'm certainly a different breed, is a lot of individuals are really milking, right? Really milking your inability to self-assess, right? They're milking your inability to manage anxiety and greed and impulses. They're milking your unawareness of your relationship with money. They're milking that because here's the thing. You can go from course to course. You can go from trainer to trainer. You can go from group to group. If you do not manage these things, it's a never-ending cycle. And a lot of trainers out here recognize that. I'm not saying that's their whole intention, right? Because maybe it's not. And I like to believe that it's not their intention. Let's be clear. But we do know that if you don't get these things under control, you'll be back in another course. There are a lot of coaches and trainers out here. You have to pay for consultations. You pay for the course, first of all, and oftentimes it's not cheap. But you pay for the course. You pay to be in the group. You pay for the access, which I think you should, right? But here's the thing. If you don't manage these other areas that I'm talking about, you'll always be a customer. And when you want to reach out and talk to someone to maybe get some clarification, maybe there's a question that popped up, in the middle of the night and you wrote it down and you want some clarification for that. Well, you've already paid for the course. You've already paid for a consultation. And if you want another one, if it's offered, which most times it's not, if it's offered, you're going to pay for that. So you can see how you can be in a position where you're constantly paying for something, but you're not seeing the profits on the other end. And that, my friend, is what I want you to stop doing. I want you to stop doing that, right? Because at the end of the day, it's still market structure, it's still price action, it's still, all these basic things. It's still that. And that is one of the reasons why I first of all have my coaching program, and I have a digital product and more to come, and all of those things. I will look just like everyone else. However, I give you accessibility to me that most do not. I'm not looking to charge you an arm and a leg like most, because I'm a trader. My goal is to help you overcome. My goal is to help you get across this barrier so that you can be profiting consistently in the market. That's my goal. My goal isn't for you to pay my mortgage. My goal isn't for you to pay my car note. My goal isn't for you to fund my other investments. Forex does that, right? Forex will do that for me. I have access to the same market that you do, but I want you to be empowered in a way that you can be self-sufficient and you don't have to go on this never-ending roller coaster. So, my program is very, very reasonable. It's basically, I'm just charging you for the time that it takes me to work with you, right? And I'm not saying this so you can run to my course. I'm not. If you find a sense of harmony between you and I, great. But what I am telling you is I'm teaching the same thing in a very simplified manner, and I'm spending time with you until you get it. Until you get it, because that's my end goal. The more people that I can help overcome and profit consistently in the market, my mission, my goal, and my calling is done. And I will continue to do that with everyone that needs it. Because if it will allow you to avoid the pitfalls and to get off that never-ending cycle of jumping around from coach to coach to coach to coach and spending money for this and spending money for that, listen, just park it, sit still, and let me teach you these very basic fundamentals. Let me help you devise a trading plan that's complementary to your lifestyle and the way that you think, the way that you're wired. All of that matters, my friend. And at the end of the day, if you walk away with the ability to be self-sufficient in the market, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. So the first thing I want you to do, my friend, is to access the link in the description and get your hands on the free ebook that I have for you. It's going to walk you through 4 simple, easy steps to consistent profits in the market. Let's start there. If you want to become a VIP, absolutely, you can become a VIP. And that way you can be closer to me, more access to me, where we get together 3 days, really 4 days out of the week. This is your time to ask questions. You're not paying additional money for that. It's invaluable access, guys. And I'm teaching you how to do this thing. So that's all I wanted to share with you all. Access the link and subscribe to the channel, because I'll be giving you tips in all of those things here in the channel as well. If you found value in this video, go ahead and give me a like, because you know how the algorithm works and all of that. And I do want to reach more people, and your interaction and engagement with the video helps me to do that. So you all know how that works. So hopefully I'll see you on the other side. But if I don't, grab that free ebook and start there. So until the next time, I'll see you around.